Hi guys, today I want us to talk about business. Rule number one in business, either you will succeed or you will fail. Rule number one is to understand the particular business you want to do from A to Z. Let's say you want to open a barbering shop, you want to open a boutique, you want to open a real estate, you want to open a food joint, you want to open any kind of business. Rule number one, you need to understand the business from A to Z. If you don't understand the business, don't carry your money and go invest in because someone is making money out of that business. A lot of you guys feel I know a lot of barbering shop that have closed down because of that, because the person just feel like I have money, I can open a luxury shop, and you just go in, open the shop in a wrong location, employ wrong workers. You don't understand the business, and at the end of the day, all investment went wrong or went waste. So before, this advice is purposely for those who want to open business. If you are planning to open a business, try to understand the business before you go in. Don't just stand up because you have money and go and invest in the wrong place, because the capital is very, very important. So once you have the capital, planning to open a business is is up to you to take your time to understand the business, to really understand the business before you go in. Don't just stand up because you have money. I want to open a barbering shop. You just go in and open. Let me talk about barbering shop, for instance. When it comes to the barbering industry, outside the box, there is a lot you don't know. If you're outside the box, you see it different. But when you come into the business, inside the business, you see it different. So, as a business owner, or you are planning to open a business, all aspects of business, whatever business, make sure you understand the business well before you go in. Let me talk about barbering shop, for instance. You can open a barbering shop and you cannot operate it. Reason being that you are not the one that's going to work inside the shop. You are going to employ workers. And you need to understand that a ownership position and a worker's position is totally different. How you want your business to run, the workers is not going to run it like that for you. And at the end of the day, you feel like why the workers don't want to follow me, they are spoiling my business, they are doing that, all that things. Then you sack them. So once you sack them, you go in for another people. And those people that are coming to, they too have their way of doing things. You see how it is. So at the end of the day, you see that you will keep changing, client, what do you call it, workers. Today you change worker, the next day you are changing, next month you are changing, the next month you close the shop and those stuff. You cannot get the workers to your satisfaction, because this barbering business, that is what you need to understand. If you are opening a barbering business, rule number one, the workers plays a major role. In as much as you have your money, you invest in your luxury shop, light system, location nice, everything is okay. You have your ring light, you have your clippers, your luxury chairs, your system, everything intact in the shop. The rest is to get workers that will understand you, workers that will cooperate with you. Because if the workers are not cooperating with you, I swear to you, you can never achieve it. You cannot achieve anything. You know, at the end of the day, either you sell the shop or you close the shop. It's two things. You understand? Because I know a lot of people that have open shop, that are open barbering shop, and at the end of the day, they close it because they don't really understand the business. If you're outside the box, you see the business different way. But when you come into the business, you see it different. So I encourage you, if you want to open any business, it's good to open a business, because let's say if you own your barbering shop, you can make you can make money. You can make more money, because in as much as you have good workers to be working inside your shop, you can make good money. You understand? So that's it. But you need to understand it. Let's say food business, for instance. You cannot open food business and go and employ on professionals to come and cook for us. Because if I come and buy that food today and I don't feel it, we already buying food across, buy from different places. So let's say, okay, you want to open a new food joint. Fine, it's nice. You open it. You have to employ, what do you call it? Professionals to cook for us. Professional cookers. You understand? So that if I come there, okay, this is a new place. If I come and buy food there today, the next day I will prefer that coming back that place than going to my old place. But if I come and buy that place and I don't feel anything, I don't feel it like my old place, I will definitely go back. That is how our barbering business is. If someone can decide, maybe the person is not your client, the person will just walk to you. I want to barber my hair. A person will sit down, you give him a nice haircut. Once you give him a nice haircut, if you go, if you like it, if you go, the next time he will come to you. But if the haircut is not cheap, if you go, he will definitely go back to his old place. That is how it is. That is how the whole barbering business are. You understand? So it's good once you establish it, you will need professionals. Any business that you are doing, you need to look for professionals that are already in that business, that field. We have professional cookers. Let's say you want to open a food joint. You have professional cookers. We have professional barbers. Let's say hospital that you have opened, you have professional nurses. You know, we have professional doctors. Let's say you want to sell cars. We have those who are into that field that have are into marketing and those stuff. When you say they should market your car for you, they will market it, and if someone come across that person, the way he will convince the person, you yourself will shock. You understand? The same thing applies to real estate. The same thing applies to other businesses. So if you are planning to open a business, my advice to you is to take your time, understand the business. Once you understand the business, before you start going into, establish the business. So once you understand the business you go in, definitely you're going to achieve. Let's take that barbering shop for instance. I always use barbering shop because I'm a professional barber. The time I wanted to open the shop, I'm already in the business, so I understand the business. I understand everything. I was in the business for the past 4 years, 3 to 4 years before. That was 2018, 19, 20, 2021. So 4 years, I gather all this experience because I work with 5 bosses, different bosses. You understand? So I gather all this experience, and I say, oh, I can do this. I really understand it. So when I mobilized money, I didn't go in just to establish it one because the money was not, all that enough. So I started buying certain things little by little. I bought chair, I bought light, I bought mirror, glasses, chair, everything, system, everything. I finished buying everything before I go in to rent a place. Yes, because if I'm to rent the place at the same time buy all these things, I will not get money to do that. So I make sure I bought everything, my clippers, my trimmers, everything. You understand? I bought it, keep it inside my room. Before I came in to, you know, rent a place. And when I was about to rent the place, I didn't just go in for the place. I checked the location first. You understand? And I checked the standard, the area, how they receive these things, how they welcome, those barbering and those stuff. Are they fashion? We have some places they like fashion and those stuff. So once you establish business, then you're going to achieve. You understand? But this area, they were not like that. Little bit fashion. So a little bit fashion. I cannot set a luxury shop here. I need to set a shop that is at least average. That will suit their level. So once I came in to rent the place, I already have the items. I started, fixing, go for carpentry. person, go for what do you call it, electrician, go for this person, because I dot everything down. I dotted everything and I communicated with them. Let's say a carpenter guy like this, I communicated with him that I want to do this. I need softened chair for customers, and I need a table in front here. I will put my things in. So I communicated with him. We arranged the payment, everything. I make a payment, everything. I make everything. So when I wake up, I will just make one call. Carpenter, he will come and fix his thing. I need electrician, he come and fix his thing. I need aluminum, a worker, he will come and fix his thing. I need this, I need that, I need that. So by the end of 2 3 weeks, getting to 1 month, I already finished the shop because I already have everything. You see, so that's how it is. So I always encourage you guys, if you are a beginner Baba, you want to establish yourself, you don't need to mobilize money too much before you go in to establish yourself. All you need to do is just make sure that just make sure that just make sure that you are buying the items a little by little. Clipper, you buy clipper one or two, you buy trimmer one or two, you buy chair, you buy system, you started buying light, everything. You know, you bought everything. Once you finish buying everything, and then you know you go in, you start to open your shop. It is easy, since it's going to be easy for you. But if you don't have the enough money and you want to buy everything at once, the same time rent, uh, look for workers to come and fix everything, you cannot. You understand? And as a beginner, Baba, don't be, don't because don't try to buy everything before you start your business. You can buy the most important things. Because when I was about to establish my business, I didn't focus on buying everything. I didn't by then I don't have AC. I started work for like more than 2 3 months before I bought AC. You understand? But my client was okay because already in the industry. So that's why I always tell you guys, if you're already in the industry, it's easy for you to open your own shop than someone outside the box want to establish himself. Because if you are outside the box, you don't really understand, and you are not the one going to work there. So if you cannot open any shop for anybody to come and work in, you need to open a standard shop. You understand? But as a professional barber, I bought my chair, I have my mirror, I have my lights, I have two clippers. That time I started, I have only two clippers. By now I have like 7 clippers. I have three trimmers, and then 4 clippers. You understand? But the time I start, I was only having 2 clippers. So that is how it is. So as a beginner, Baba, if you want to establish yourself, it's very easy. Very, very easy. You don't need to stress yourself. Start buying the items one by one. Keep it inside your room. You can get yourself a very nice box. If you buy this, put it inside. Buy this, put it inside. By the time you realize, use 1 year period. By the time you realize, you have already bought everything, and you are going to establish yourself. Once you finish buying the items and everything, you can look for a small container or a small place to rent. Once you rent, you already have the thing then. So you can use, let's say, 1.5 or 2 years period to establish your own shop. No matter the amount that you get, even if you are getting a little by little, you can use that amount to establish yourself. You don't need heavy money, because once you start, your client, those you have already working for, they will keep coming. So once they keep coming, you'll be making money small small. Then you save that money to be buying the rest of the items. That is very simple, very easy. Very simple, very easy. You understand? So this is your tip master from West Africa, Ghana. If you come across this video, make sure you share for others to benefit. You understand? Yeah, share for others to benefit. Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy. Most of you don't share my videos. Try much as possible and share for others to benefit. It's very, very important. Thank you guys for watching. This is your number one hairstylist from West Africa, Ghana. Bye bye.